How did this film come to you?
I woke up one day and he was magically there on the front door on a step. No, you know, it was. I worked with Moctezuma Esparza and Bob Katz on the movie Selena, and they're producing and produced The Price of Glory. So I guess they kind of had me in mind, and I got a script sent to me. Sonny Ortega. I basically, for myself, I kind of molded him after, not exactly, but kind of like an Oscar de la Hoya, because to me, Sonny is kind of like the golden boy, and Oscar's the golden boy. So I kind of, took some bits and pieces of Oscar de la Hoya to add to this character, amidst, my own naturalness and how I think Sonny should be. And Sonny, he's a young kid, but he's looking towards the future, and he's kind of he's a little older, than his age. He's wanting to have that family down the line. He's not looking at boxing as being his lifelong commitment. Kind of like Oscar de la Hoya, how he doesn't want to just stay with that. He's looking towards other opportunities down the road. Yeah, Jimmy Smits, who is tremendous in this movie. He plays my father / trainer, and there's three boys. There's myself and Clifton Collins Jr. and Ernesto Hernandez. We play the three brothers, and we each have a different relationship with our father. When we're kids, we love the attention because he's training us and he's with us all the time. But as we start to grow up and become teenagers, we each want to have our own lives, and it kind of like conflicts with the training and the ultimate goal, which is to get the championship. And our father, Jimmy, he basically feels that it's going to start, our lives are going to get in the way of what our ultimate goal is. Like, my character wants to get married, and it doesn't sit too well with him that I want to get married, because he feels then that's going to take me away. And my other brother, Jimmy, who's played by Clifton Collins Jr., never really got the kind of attention from his father that he so hoped he could have, and it's causing him to go a certain route that is not good. And then we have the youngest brother, who's basically kissing his ass. And I say that, kissing his ass?
Yes, you can.
Okay, kissing his ass. There's the different relationships with the three brothers, and like I said, when we're younger, we're all close, and then it starts to kind of, something happens, a big tragedy in the family happens because of his pushing us too far and his controlling us and trying to basically manage us and forgetting that he's also our father, and it kind of like pushes us away. Oh yeah, definitely. Working on Selena, that was a privilege. It was such a great honor for me. I got really close to Chris Perez, who was Selena's husband, who I played in the film, and it was a real emotional film. It was bringing her to the screen, bringing her ambiance to the screen, and her spirit, and keeping it alive. And so that was a real touching and emotional film. In contrast or in similar factor with this film, it's very emotional. It's a family feel. It's a family together that is struggling to get to where they need to be, and how they do this and end up coming back together, and how that whole thing works. So it's very emotional, just like Selena was. Yeah, I'm looking to start my own foundation right now, which will, where the proceeds would help different charities. I'm finally at a level now where I can start to do that. I can start to use the power, or however they call it in Hollywood, to be able to now do the things that I want, to give back. So if I'm to be looked at as a role model or something like that, then I have to try and be the best that I can be. And that's all I want to do. I want to try and be the best that I can be, and give back, the most that I could.